Hey everybody, it is Trooper Steve here, and I'd like to welcome you to my channel, and the channel slash first LP ever, and it is of... Yes, it is of Pokemon FireRed, the remake. Pokemon FireRed slash Leaf Green, the remake of Pokemon Red, Blue, and Green for the GBC. And let's just jump into it right here. Okay, yeah, bullcrap. Okay, controls, no one reads it, ever. No. I know how to play this game. Okay, basic intro that I can now explain. I always hate starting this game just because of how slow the text moves. Hello there, glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for battling. As for myself, I am a Pokemon. I study Pokemon as a profession. But first, tell me a little about yourself. Now tell me, are you a boy, or are you a girl? Can't you, is this guy blind? Like, can he not tell what I am by just looking at me? Clearly he's talking to me. Let's begin with your name. What is it? Yes, so my real name is Alex. So let's just go ahead and put that in there, because that's how I always do it. Right, so your name is Alex. Yes. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you both were babies. What is his name now? Okay, so a lot of people call this guy Dickface, Dipstick, and a bunch of other shithead, that's one, and a bunch of other things that I just don't go for, just because, I mean, he is a douche, but I don't go for that. I just call him Gary, which is his real name, or Blue, if you want to get that technical. Or, was it Gary? So you've forgotten your own grandson's name. Jesus, you have Alzheimer's, don't you? Oh, I'm so sorry, I just offended everyone with Alzheimer's. Please don't be offended. That's right, I remember now. His name is Gary. Alex, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is speed up that text, because, God, that's slow. Frame... Which one do I want? I'm going to go with the green one. I like green. Okay, so I exit out of the options. So, right here, classic gamers might notice what this is. This is an NES. Alex played with the NES. Okay, it's time to go. Why can't I just play on my NES for like the rest of the day? I mean, it's perfectly fine. Alex booted up the PC. What would you like to do? Item storage, withdraw items. So now, as a common staple in Pokemon games, there is always a potion in your item box here, and I'll explain what potions do in the future. It'll come up really soon. So basically, just what you're supposed to do, this is your room of your house. You will, like, never see this place again as soon as you leave, so cherish it. What does this actually say? It's supposed to notice. If you're confused, ask for help! Press the L or R button! So down here is our mom in our main living room. Like, does our mom just, like, sleep on the floor or in the chair, or what's going on there? Right. All boys have to leave home someday. He said so on TV. Oh yes, Professor Oak next door was looking for you. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna head down here to the Pokemon Lab, or Professor Oak's Pokemon Lab, and just head here and hey, it's Gary. I don't like you. What? It's only Alex? Gramps isn't around. Well, screw you too. Alright, so we're just gonna walk back out here, and I guess we'll go looking for him. Alright, let's try his actual house, I guess. Right here is Gary's sister, Daisy. Hi, Alex. My brother Gary is out at Grandpa's lab. And now, here's something I didn't understand. Okay, so 3 people live here. Why is there no bedroom anywhere? It just doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so we're gonna try to head down here, but then you realize there's nothing to be seen here. So the only way to go is up. Hey, wait, don't go out. It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. You'll need your very own Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Gary, what do we think? Oh, that's right, I told you to go. Just wait. Okay, so this guy's definitely got Alzheimer's. How does he forget his grandson's name and then forgets why his grandson is at his lab? This guy's just... well, that's right, I told you to go. Just wait, I just read that, didn't I? Here, Alex. There are 3 Pokemon here. Haha! The Pokemon are held inside these Pokeballs. Oh, really? When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. But now, in my old age, I have only these 3 left. You can have one. Go on, choose. Hey, Gramps, no fair. What about me? Be patient, Gary. You can have one, too. Okay, so right here on the left is the Grass-type Pokemon Bulbasaur. I say Bulbasaur's your choice. It's very easy to raise. So, Alex, you want to go with the Grass Pokemon Bulbasaur? I would not right now. Well, that doesn't mean I'm not going to choose it, but I'm just going to say no here so I can go over the other Pokemon. Here, let me give a basic rundown of grass types. They're generally special attackers, but there are some physical attacking grass type Pokemon. Generally, a lot of grass type Pokemon have like moves that can really hinder your opponent, and they're generally bulky for the most part. They're most of the time not very fast, just as a whole type. Like almost over half of them is just slow, including Bulbasaur. Right here is Squirtle, the water type Pokemon. Right here. Squirtle is your choice. It's well worth raising. So Alex, you decided on the water Pokemon Squirtle. Fell out of character there. I'm gonna let's go ahead and say no there. Squirtle here, he is a special attacking tank. A tank is basically a Pokemon that's very high in defense, but not very high in speed category. And now, move on to the 3rd and final Pokemon. Charmander is your choice. You should raise it patiently. So Alex, you're claiming the fire Pokemon Charmander. So right here, Charmander is a pretty fast special attacker generally, and for fire types, you generally want to have a special attacking fire type because most of the moves, which are like attacks and such, most fire type moves like are special attack oriented because there's moves that are like physical attacks and special attacks, and a lot of fire type moves are special attacks, most of them. And for water types, they're generally special attackers. Again, I feel like I'm repeating this, but most of them are not very fast, and overall, water there are good types. Now let me explain weaknesses at the moment. Every type generally has a few weaknesses, and every type is super effective against something, or most of them. Right here, fire is strong against grass, but weak against water. Water is strong against fire, but weak against grass. Grass is strong against water, but weak against fire. So right here, out of these three, I will choose Squirtle. Yes, I have. This Pokemon is really quite energetic. Now let's just see the Squirtle from Professor Oak. You want to give a nickname to the Squirtle? Yes, I have. This is another mechanic of Pokemon. You can determine, like, what you want to call your Pokemon. Instead of saying Squirtle, use Bubble, or Squirtle, use Tackle. You can say, for me, I'm going to name my Pokemon Crush, after the turtle in Finding Nemo. And now we'll say, for instance, Crush, use Tackle. I'll take this. No, that was Professor Oak. No, I'll take this one then. Gary received the Bulbasaur from Professor Oak. So, now we're going to get into the main mechanic of Pokemon. Wait, Alex, let's check out our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on. Gary's gonna come down and he will begin our first Pokemon battle. Right here versus Gary, we are going to throw out Crush and he is going to throw out his Bulbasaur. Meanwhile, his starter is determined on your starter. His starter will always have the advantage over yours. Right now, that doesn't really matter, but yeah. Oh, for Pete's sake, so pushy as always. Alex, you never had a Pokemon battle, or have you? Pokemon battles when trainers pit their Pokemon against each other. The trainer that makes the other trainer's Pokemon faint by lowering their HP to 0 wins. But rather than talking about it, they'll learn more from experience. But I'm battling the same results. Okay, so as he was saying, as Professor Oak was saying, as you see our HP bar right under our name, if that depletes to 0, your Pokemon will be knocked out and will not have the will to fight anymore. And he will not be able to fight for the rest of the battle or ever until you heal him, which I will explain how to do that later. Now, basically, to win a Pokemon battle, you must knock out all of your opponent's Pokemon. Meanwhile, they can knock out all of yours, and you will lose money. Inflicting damage on the foe is the key to winning battle. Bulbasaur, use tap. Okay, so right here, I want to also kind of segue into something else. So these potions here, as you see, they are items, and they will heal up 20 points, 20 hit points to whatever Pokemon you use them on. And yeah, so I'd also like to explain something about moves. See here, Tackle is a normal type move, and Tail Whip is a normal type move as well. Tail Whip is a type of move that will lower your opponent's defense, and that is goes into a class of move called stat altering moves. And that will basically change your opponent's Pokemon stats for a short while. Tackle here, all it does is do damage, and also explain something else called critical hits. If that happens, it is completely luck-based, it's like a percentage. And if that happens, your attack will do double the damage, and it will ignore all stat buffers and boosts for that one move. So pretty much, it's really overpowered, really cheap, but it's completely luck-based. Okay, so as you see, our Gary's Bulbasaur just fainted, and now you see here, Crush gained 67 experience points, and he will level up from level 5 to level 6. And what leveling up does for Pokemon is it will boost all of their stats by number. It's completely random. But yeah. Now, see, there's this thing called evolution, and it is achieved when your Pokemon reaches a certain level of power, and they will turn into a completely new species of Pokemon. Will generally keep their type. If anything, it will add on a type to their Pokemon, because Pokemon can have up to 2 types, but not everyone has 2 types. Okay, so we defeated rival Gary. What? Unbelievable. I picked the wrong Pokemon. Alex got 80 Pokédollars from it. As you see here, Pokédollars are the currency in this game. They're used to buy items, and well, that's pretty much it. Every time, the only ways to attain Pokédollars is to sell items, or, as you see here, defeat trainers in battle, and they will always give you a prize, no matter what. Okay, so, excellent. If you win, you earn prize money, and your Pokemon will grow. Battle other trainers and make your Pokemon strong. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon battle toughening up. Alex, Gramps, smell you later. Okay, so we walk back out here to Pallet Town, and now that we visited all these other places, we just have to go straight up. This is the only way to go, the only thing we have to do. And now, this here is called Tall Grass. If you walk through it, you have a chance of encountering a wild Pokemon, which I just did. And this is going to be our first wild Pokemon encounter. It is a Pidgey. Pidgey, a normal flying type. It is pretty quick. It's got pretty good special regular attack. And yeah, that's all I have to say about Pidgey. So here, wild Pokemon battles, they function just as trainer battles, except you get less experience for defeating a wild Pokemon than you do a trainer Pokemon, because generally trainer Pokemon are harder and a lot smarter. But here, as you see, we are just destroying this Pidgey. Oh, there's that critical hit. Okay. So, Crush is going to use Tackle here. Pidgey's Tackle, please no critical hit. Good. Okay, we're just going to finish off this Pidgey right here. And down goes Pidgey. As you see, that critical hit could have been pretty devastating. Let's see. Oh, and he just missed. Okay, well now that Crush is hurt, I can show you what a potion does. You just select a potion out of your bag and select it, and then place it onto a Pokemon. And it will heal their HP by 20. You see, Crush's HP was restored by 17 points because he didn't have 20 to heal. But, yeah. So we go here into our Pokemon menu, and here is Crush. He is Pokemon number 7. She is a female. And here is her stat page. As you see, she got HP of 20, attack of 12, defense of 12, special attack of 12, special defense of 10, speed of 11. Speed, that will determine who goes first in battle. HP is obviously like how much you can take, how much damage you can take. Attack is how much damage you can dish out with physical type moves. Defense is how much you can take against physical type moves. Special is how much you can deal out with special moves. And special defense is how much you can take from special moves. So right there at the bottom, you can see their amount of experience points and how many more they need to level up. As you see, Crush just needs 3. But as they level up, they will require more and more experience points to level up. You see down there their ability, Torrent. It will up water moves in a pinch, meaning when your HP is below 20%, your power of your water type moves will be boosted. And yes, so each Pokemon has their own individual ability that you can only have one, and all abilities do various different things. So Squirtles are the only ones with the ability Torrent, and meanwhile Charmander's is Blaze, and Bulbasaur's is Overgrow, which I think you can tell what those do just by what mine does. Okay, that's all I have to say about our Pokemon here. No, just as kind of like a cool extra feature, there's this trainer card. It will show you how much money, how long you've been playing. I've been playing for 15 minutes. My name's Alex, ID number, how many, I'm gonna explain that badges thing down there in a minute. You flip it over, it's just like, I'm not 100% sure what this does. Okay, so we just exit out. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we're just gonna proceed on through here. Oh, wait a minute. I actually forgot about something. No trainer? Okay, good. So we talked to this guy here. Hi, I work at the Pokemon Mart. It's part of the convenient chain of selling all sorts of items. Please visit us in Viridian City. I know, I'll give you a sample. Here you go. Obtain the potion. So right there, we get a free potion. Very nice, very nice. Let me just walk up through here. I'm just gonna walk through one more patch of grass. Actually, no, it's two. So we're just about through all this grass here. So you see a new Pokemon, Rattata, normal type. Probably one of the least favorite Pokemon among Pokemon fans. Fan disfavorite, if you will. It is a normal type Pokemon, which is new to us, and its weaknesses are fighting. That is it. It is not super effective against any other type. It is just weak to fighting. So as you see, normal types generally they've got average, below average stats, but most normal types have a great diverse move pool. Oh, as you see here, Crush grew to level 7 and learned the water type move Bubble. I can show you that real quick. You learn Bubble here, and it is a 20 power, 100 accuracy move, water type move, and it has the chance of lowering the foe's speed stat, and it can lowering speed stat will obviously make it slower, so possibly Crush can go before if he wasn't already. Now, stat buffers, they will only last until the end of the battle. So say your Pokemon gets a speed lowered, that won't last forever. It will just be there until the end of the battle. So you see, as we come off of Route 1 here, we get to Viridian City. And actually, just looking at my timer here, we've been coming up on about 20 minutes, and that's how long I'd like to keep these videos to. So I'd like to end it off here. So if you liked the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, share the video, rate it. Anything helps. It would be greatly appreciated if you recommended me or anything. And I'd like to say, this is Trooper Steve here, signing off.